Tony D and Little Joan with the Screenwriters Rant on Seven Cemeteries, starring Danny Trejo in a horror, what I would call a horror comedy movie about an ex-con who gets out of jail after 28 years and has to help a woman save her farm from the cartels. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 15, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So obviously, I'm a huge fan of comedy horror. This leans a little more horror. So I don't want to give away this until I get to it. So basically, this cartel guy is going up against this family, and he kills the husband here, kills him, and leaves the wife, tells her, we're coming back tomorrow, sell me the farm, for some reason. Danny Trejo got out of prison. Now, the husband had sent him a note while he was in prison to help him, because he used to be part of that cartel. So when he gets there, he tells the woman, you should sell him the farm. He gives him, like, the practical advice. But then, because the cartel is so corrupt or whatever, the sheriff shows up. They think Danny is making a move to get back in after 28 years. So they shoot him and leave him for dead. And this is where it goes off the rails, and I love it. So he is revived by basically a witch or an enchantress. I forget what he calls her. And she helps him and heals him, and then says, you could get back at these guys by raising the dead. So Danny Trejo goes to the graveyard with his old crew and raises them from the dead. So he performs this ceremony, and it's called Seven Cemeteries because I think he has to go to the 7 cemeteries to find them all. So he brings them all back from the dead as zombies who can talk and move pretty quick. And then they show up at the farm to defend it. And for some reason, the cartel guys send hundreds of dudes, and then the zombies fight the cartel and Danny Trejo and the woman. It's nuts. But I love it. It's my kind of nuts. So there's a scene where the cartel guy's like, how many guys has it got? 7. 700? No, just 7. Ha 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 ha. I don't know, because 700 would be too many. Yeah, so this is kind of a cool movie. I would absolutely 100% see this. It's action and zombies. I'm not sure what the big twist at the end will be, though. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It could be, witch. It could be, I think he uses like the Spanish name for witch. It could be that all right, let's break it down. First act, Danny Trejo gets out of prison after 28 years, and he goes to see an old friend who asked for his help. I don't know what connection he has to the guy. But by the time he gets there, the cartel has killed him, but his wife is like, you got to help me. Danny says, I can't help you, sell the farm. As he goes to leave, a corrupt police show up, beat up Danny, and then shoot him, leave him for dead. A witch heals him and tells him, you can get revenge by bringing the dead to life. So naturally, he goes, oh, okay. He goes to the 7 cemeteries, and he brings back to life his old crew, which is funny because, they're all criminals, and they would be dead, right? So he brings them all back to life, and now they're going to take on the cartel. So the second act is when he wakes up with the witch, and decides that we're gonna take on the cartel using zombies, And so the beginning of the second act is he brings all his old gang back together, goes to the farm, and probably the first time the cartel guys show up, they rout them easily because they don't have a lot of guys. Maybe the boss decides, oh, go take care of that woman, make her sell the farm. So, but the zombies rout them easily. So now the assistant goes back to the cartel guy, says, oh my God, they have zombies. Or something. And then, so they send a whole army of guys. And there's a big action sequence. And possibly the big twist at the end might be that the army guy, or that the cartel guy is killed. And maybe some of the key guys, and then they bring them back to life, like they have a witch. I don't think so, but that could be the big twist. But the other big twist could be that Danny is actually a zombie too. That Danny died in the initial shooting, and he doesn't know it, but the witch brought him back to life. But he was freshly dead, so he kind of doesn't know it yet. But then during the fight, he gets shot again, and he doesn't die, and he realizes, oh no, I'm a zombie too. So I have limited time. Like the zombies probably have a limited time. They blow up some of them, and eventually, one by one, they finally figure out, oh, we got to blow these guys up or chop them to pieces. And eventually, they start fighting back, but eventually they beat the cartel guys and save the farm. Whether or not Danny survives, I don't think he does. Would be my guess. That maybe he is a zombie, and he goes back into the grave, and then maybe you could do a sequel where he comes back to life again. But it's pretty funny premise. I like the premise a lot. I like it so much I wish I had thought of it. Kind of vibe. I would absolutely 100% see this. Totally psyched for it. Let's read the write-up. A recent parolee, Danny Trejo, gets a Mexican witch to resurrect his old posse so they can help him save a woman's ranch from a ruthless drug lord. Who doesn't like that pitch? I mean, come on, it's got everything. It's got Danny Trejo, it's got crime, and it's got zombies and guns and action and cool one-liners. I mean, this is a perfect Halloween movie for me. So 100%. I can't wait for this to come out. No data. If this doesn't come out in Halloween, come on. It's probably going right to streaming. I doubt. I would go to the theaters, though. 100% I would go to the theaters to see this on the big screen. I mean, the action would be cool, right? See, here's one of the dead guys. And it's fun. Like, the actors playing the dead guys are having a lot of fun with it. They're really, going for it. And they kind of have nothing to lose, right? Like, they're being shot and they don't care. They're already dead. This guy's funny. I mean, they all look like they're having an amazing time. They've got like a Mexican wrestler too, who's dead. She's like, or Danny's like, I brought help. I mean, this is the best I could do. I'm giving this an upvote. So it's called Seven Cemeteries. A good name too. Good name. Everything about this, spot on. I hope the execution matches my enthusiasm. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for more videos that are too spicy for YouTube. Tonight, I will be at the Sea Isle Library and Museum in Sea Isle City, New Jersey at 6 p.m. for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. It's going to be a great night, so come on out. We'll be at the shore on a Monday. What's better? Got to get your shore time in before the weather turns. It's getting cooler, but it's still warm enough for the shore. It's still warm enough. We're still in summer. Hold on this summer. Anyhow, we'll see you in the next one.